So your relationships with players and your staff are really important, but the secret to your promotion push could be the video editing suite, and you know, we smile about that, but for you that's a really important tool as a manager, isn't it?
Natalie, the secret to the next 3 points is the only thing that I think about. I don't think about playoffs and promotion pushes. Press and media and fans get excited when you win top 6, when you come out top 6, when you don't win a game, when you do win a game. You know, I've learnt in this business that we prepare for the next match and we do the best we can. Part of my, if you like, organisation is to work very closely with, one, the editing suite that I've got in the house, and two, John Harrow, the video editor at Nottingham Forest, who works very, very well also. So, you know, there's lots of different things that helps you prepare for a Saturday. And one, the video editing suite that I've got is very important to me, but also working with John Harrow, who's a fantastic young lad, and he's got a great future ahead of him, doing what he needs to do here with regards to training sessions and getting the team prepared.
For people who don't quite get why the video editing suite is so important, tell us you know, what you get out of it, because you're in there 6 to 7 hours on a Sunday making videos. A lot of it obviously is looking at opposition teams. You know, other clubs have video analysts, but you want to do it yourself. Why is that?
Well, it's important for me to spend time looking at our team, looking at our players. It's important for me when I speak to players that I've got the proof. So I go home and I come in and I'll maybe speak to individual players about certain things which I'll show them from the game. I'll also show them from training. I'll then speak to the different departments and show departments of the team certain bits and pieces again. And then of course there's that very important issue of looking at other clubs around the world, looking at their set plays, looking at their formations, looking at how they play. So it's something that I thoroughly enjoy. Obviously I do that, I do the PowerPoint presentations, and I do all the, if you like, the analytical stuff as well, the academic stuff, Natalie, which is the presentations to the board, and there's many different things. But then there's the video analyst at the club, who I work very closely with, which is John Harrow, and he does a huge amount of things for us as well, which adds to what we're trying to do.
How close do you work with him then, and how important is he to your team?
Well, day-to-day basis, really. You know, John, I'll say to John about getting me clips on other teams, on games and training sessions, on my own team, my own games. I'll ask him to put together little bits and pieces that I've not done. You know, depending on our games programme, then John becomes very important, especially the 3 games in a week. So there's finding that balance between doing my own thing, which is very important, and then of course working with the video analyst John Harrow, who's an excellent member of staff.
His analysis is obviously key, but I suppose as a manager you might spot things that he won't.
Well, he's a video analyst, I'm a football manager. That's exactly it, Natalie, and it's up to me to decide about the team and what's going wrong, and you know, all the corrections that need to be done. John takes the footage, and then John will work with me and break down exactly what I'm looking for, exactly when I'm looking for it, and what the position is, and that, you know. And then John will go away and do all the little clips of what's asked for, put it all together, do what he's got to do, and make it very professional, and it's a good relationship.
Do you worry that the players might feel like they're in the Big Brother house down here at the training ground because you're filming them all the time? You know, is that a concern, or...?
We've got to be accountable. As very well paid professional footballers and staff, we've got to realise we're privileged. We're in a very good job we get very well looked after. Of course it has its pressures and its stresses and strains like everybody else does. But we're accountable. We've got the paying public coming to watch us. We've got to do the right things and prepare the right way, and understand what a professional footballer is all about. So we don't apologise for it, Natalie. You know, we certainly work with regards to common sense. You know, it's not all about beating players up. It's about laughing and joking sometimes, about showing the mistakes, showing the trips, showing the nutmegs, showing the falls, showing the miscontrols, showing the sclaffs in front of goal, and all these fun things that make up, if you like, a video session. And then of course the serious side, which is the individual corrections, and then of course the team analysis.